Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to divide polynomials using synthetic division. So when you're going to use synthetic division, you can only do that if in the binomial you're dividing by, the lead coefficient is 1. If you've got anything other than a 1 there, you cannot use synthetic division. You have to use long division. For synthetic division, we use the opposite of the non-variable in the binomial. So that's a plus 5. So we're going to use a minus 5. And then inside this little box here, we're going to put these coefficients, 3, 4, and negative 12. Okay, so that's our setup. Now to divide, first we're going to bring down that number. And then we're going to multiply. Negative 5 times 3 is negative 15. Then we're going to add. 4 plus negative 15 is negative 11. Then we're going to multiply. Negative 5 times negative 11 is 55. And we're going to add. Negative 12 plus 55 is 43. I'm going to put a little separator between these last two coefficients down here. That separates out my remainder. So I've got a constant term, and I've got an x, and I've got a remainder. 3x minus 11 with a remainder of 43. That can also be written as 3x minus 11 plus 43 over x plus 5. For purpose of what we're going to do with this in upcoming lessons, this right here will be just fine. Okay, so number 2, the opposite of that non-variable is 3. My coefficients are 1, negative 5, negative 12. And between these two, I'm going to put in a separator for my remainder. So our setup is done. Bring down the 1, and then it's just multiply and add, multiply and add. 3 times 1 is 3. Add, negative 2. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Add, negative 18. There's my remainder, constant term, and my x term. 1x minus 2 with a remainder of negative 18. Number 3 throws in one little difference. We still start with the opposite there, negative 1. X to the 4th, I have one of those. I don't have any I don't have any x cubed, so I'm going to put in 0x cubed. Negative 3x squared. I don't have an x term, so 0, and then plus 12. I've got to put in a 0 placeholder for any of the descending powers that are missing. So I've got an x to the 4th, x cubed, x squared, x, and a constant term. If there are any descending powers missing, you've got to put in 0 of them, just like you would in long division. Bring down the 1, and then multiply and add, multiply and add, multiply and add. Multiply, negative 1, add, negative 1. Multiply, 1, add, negative 2. Multiply, 2, add, 2. Multiply, negative 2, add, 10. Remainder, constant, x, x squared, x cubed. So I have 1x cubed minus 1x squared. I don't have to write that 1, so minus x squared minus 2x plus 2 with a remainder of 10. Negative 3. I have a constant x, x squared, x cubed. No missing powers here. So 2, 3, negative 8, 3. Bring down the 2. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Add. Multiply. Add. So my remainder is 0. So I don't have a remainder. That means that x plus 3 actually divides evenly into that other polynomial here. So I get constant x, x squared, 2x squared, minus 3x plus 1.